we got another bit of rugby world news happening. And this one is kind of in response to a story that we talked about last week, which was about the owner and founder of Mercado Libre bringing a team to Miami. And that team's name is set to be the Miami Sharks. All right. Just remember that. And of course, where most people praise, of course, on the internet, there's going to be the haters to match with the praisers. And this one comes from, ironically, an unlikely source that I wouldn't have expected to have happen. But Marco Masotti, another Marco of all places. Marco Masotti is the owner of the professional South African rugby team, the South African Sharks. And he heard about the news about Miami coming, and he heard about the news about the Miami franchise about to happen, and the name that they had for the mascot name and was less than pleased, to say the least. Marco was sent out a tweet talking about, "Are you absolutely kidding me? Change it. You can try, but there's only one Sharks rugby on this planet." Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love this kind of petty. Like, this is what we need more in rugby. Like, just an owner who's passionate, who's just like, I'm gonna hype up for my team. Let's get rivalry. Of course, he has no ownership on the name Sharks, especially in the U.S. Well, you're gonna come over and put copyright on the name Sharks? You know how many Sharks there are? How many teams that have Sharks on it? I don't even know professionally, but there's just a lot of teams that have Sharks. It's okay if it's a third rugby team that has Sharks. You got Miami Sharks, you got the Saleh Sharks, and now you got the South African Sharks. Like, hey, this is what it is. And I'm glad that he's a guy who even trolled. He trolled the Saleh Sharks. How many shark species are there in Saleh? Does not make sense. There's only one true shark rugby team. If Saleh Sharks really want a large fish, how about Saleh Tuna? I came up with a new logo. Like that, I love that. I love that. Bring the petty. That's how you bring the competitiveness. Now, honestly, I want to watch the South African Sharks now. And I know they play in the URC, so it's even easier to be able to do that. I know they just lost Sia Kilosi. Like, that is great. That is great marketing. All right? It's not even intentional. It's just trolling. This is what you get whenever you get charismatic owners. When you get charismatic owners, it makes for charismatic teams, and it makes you want to go and talk a lot more about them. Like, I want this. I want this. So that being said, I mean, he definitely deserves all the smoke that he can get for it. Like, you got to get that smoke back at him. I hope you guys are ready to tweet him out. But either or, like, that's what you want. This is when we talk about being able to make a name for yourself and be able to be on the up and up. Like, it's I can't wait. Now I kind of want to see like what do they call like a horde of sharks? Is it like a scare of sharks? What are a group of sharks called? Hold on, let me look this up real quick. A name for a group of sharks is a shiver. I want the Shiver Cup to happen. Miami Sharks versus the Saleh Sharks versus the South African Sharks. Let's make that happen. Shiver. You know what? I will run this one. The Shiver. The Shiver Classic. The Shiver Cup. Yeah, that's going to be about. Anybody else who wants to be named Sharks can join in. Join into the Shiver, baby. Yo, I love rugby. This is what it's about.
For a while I lost my smile, but they still couldn't steal my style. Now they're never gonna bring me down.